Madison Square Garden was packed with celebrities, former players, and lifelong Knicks fans as New York stood just one win away from ending a championship drought that had lasted 53 years. The atmosphere was electric. The city could almost feel history within reach. But standing in the way was a Spurs team led by one of basketball's brightest young superstars. San Antonio wasted no time spoiling the party. With the Spurs leading 8-5, Victor Wembanyama soared above the crowd for a thunderous putback slam, sending an early message that the Spurs weren't ready to hand over the championship. And that was only the beginning. Wembanyama dominated both ends of the floor from the opening tip. He altered shots, protected the rim, and made every Knicks possession more difficult. New York quickly realized this wouldn't be an easy championship-clinching night. The Spurs continued to build momentum. Dylan Harper somehow squeezed a difficult layup through traffic, extending San Antonio's lead to 15-8 and forcing the Knicks to respond. Wembanyama's impact wasn't limited to offense. After rejecting multiple Knicks shot attempts, including a block on Karl-Anthony Towns and another on Jose Alvarado, Spurs legend David Robinson could only applaud from the sidelines. The future of San Antonio basketball was putting on a show. Then came one of the biggest plays of the first half. Wembanyama stepped beyond the arc and buried a deep three-pointer, stretching San Antonio's lead to 31-15. At that moment, the Spurs looked completely in control. But championship teams don't quit. Josh Hart delivered one of the toughest plays of the night, absorbing contact and finishing a circus-style basket after a flagrant foul by De'Aaron Fox. The Knicks had cut the deficit to just 6 points. The Garden was alive again. Moments earlier, New York had shown the hustle that defined its season. The Knicks fought for an extra possession and kept the play alive before finding Jalen Brunson, who drilled a huge three-pointer to make it 33-24. Momentum was beginning to shift. Every time New York threatened to get closer, Wembanyama answered. After a flagrant foul by Mitchell Robinson, the Spurs superstar powered through contact for a massive and-one slam, keeping San Antonio in front. As the game tightened, emotions boiled over. A controversial no call involving Wembanyama had Brunson and the Knicks bench erupting toward the officials. Every possession felt critical, every whistle felt bigger, and the pressure continued to rise. Then Wembanyama delivered another highlight. The 7-footer exploded toward the rim and finished with a powerful one-handed slam, adding yet another unforgettable moment to his finals performance. The Knicks faced another obstacle when Landry Shamet crashed awkwardly to the floor and was forced to head back to the locker room. The concern was immediate, and New York suddenly had to overcome adversity at the worst possible time. Championship moments belong to championship players. With the Knicks still chasing the Spurs late in the fourth quarter, Jalen Brunson attacked the basket and tied the game at 83-83. For the first time all night, New York had erased San Antonio's advantage. Madison Square Garden erupted. Then came the shot that may forever live in Knicks history. With just over a minute remaining, Brunson calmly knocked down a floating jumper to give New York a 90-88 lead. After trailing for much of the night, the Knicks were now in control of their championship destiny. San Antonio still had chances. Trailing by 2, the Spurs desperately needed another possession. But a crucial rebound slipped away, and valuable seconds continued to disappear from the clock. With only 27 seconds remaining and New York protecting a slim 92-90 lead, Dylan Harper attacked, looking for the tying basket. The shot wouldn't fall. And suddenly, the championship was slipping away from San Antonio. Then the final buzzer sounded. Final score, New York Knicks 94, San Antonio Spurs 90. After 53 long years, the wait was finally over. The New York Knicks were NBA champions once again. This is not a dream. For Knicks fans everywhere, it was reality. As confetti fell from the rafters, Brunson immediately found his family. Years of sacrifice, years of hard work, all leading to this moment. The emotions became overwhelming. Even the hero of the finals struggled to find the words to describe what had just happened. Moments later, the Knicks raised the Larry O'Brien Trophy high above their heads. The championship had finally returned to New York. And fittingly, Finals MVP honors belong to Jalen Brunson, the leader, the closer, the player who delivered New York's long-awaited championship. Victor Wembanyama showed the basketball world why he may become the next face of the NBA. But on this night, the story belonged to New York. Jalen Brunson delivered when it mattered most. The Knicks conquered the finals, and a 53-year wait finally came to an end. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, where does this Knicks championship rank among the greatest stories in NBA history?